Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. What's up Simon, what's up Lee, hiding, Silverback, Juan Valdez, Lucifer. Any predictions, how much he'll go for? I don't know, 135-ish would be my prediction, maybe. We'll be right there grinding for Kindred, kind of like Pokemon. It is kind of like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, don't you? Top sliced bread, welcome. So it's exact time to restart my game, and then we can get in the arena. Do have recoil on already. Wonder how well or poor this grind will be. Bobby, I hope I can squeeze in all the grindy bits. Big stream tomorrow for that Obama announcement thing. Grindy close hiding. Yes, I did see the new trailer. I quite like the animations. Vox especially looks very cool. Anything really to claim? Oh, harvest energy, but that can wait. Cool. Let's go Kindred Arena. Gonna open 10 Kindred Paragons. Well, best of luck to you. Best of luck. I don't have the monies to be opening Paragon crystals. So it's going to start like this. And let's grind it out. Doing a thing live. Well, yeah. That's the plan. Accelerate. Are you doing the thing too? Or do you have Kindred already? So Terry? I will be joining you. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck to you too. Here we go. Let's see how many points we can get to. Let's just go for pew-pews. Da-da-da-dum. The thing will be done in round 2. How carnival this weekend? Fair enough. So, one less person to compete with. Wonderful. Doing a thing too, taking a dump. Hope you have a pleasant experience. I don't... if you don't pull him from Paragons. Well, best of luck to you then. Let us know how you do, Bobby. Hope everything comes okay. Yes, it was. So. Ah, whoopsies. Oh, come on. Such a wank. There you go. That's fine. That's fine now. Let's. Oh, I should not. I don't think she is going to do too well against. Because doesn't he gain like physical resistance? I think he does. Not great. Whatever. It's just arena fight. You can win stupidest arena fights. And I miss Battlegrounds so much, honestly. Well, I suppose it's good that now I can grind more freely, but still. I'd much prefer grinding and Battlegrounds being on. Just say. What do you guys think about... what are you guys thinking about the changes to new Battleground season? Yeah. Last set of arenas was one of the very few times when I got all milestones in all arenas. I quite often do like the featured and basic arena, but Summoner's Trials. In most cases, I get like 1 million, 2 million points, something like that. But very rarely I go above like 2 million points in Summoner Trials. And last set of arenas, like I was done with that arena like yesterday. I didn't even feel a need or desire to stream anything this morning because it's like, you know, I have grinded out all the arena milestones. There's not much really else to do in the game, so I was like, nah, I'll just leave it. Probably still should have streamed something like, but I don't really want to do KBQ, for instance. There's not much in terms of rewards. There's no units in KBQ. And yeah, there's not much I wanted to do in the game. At all. So I just kind of left the morning stream. But Wayne, this isn't BG's? Well, we need to still wait like pretty much a week until BG's. It depends on Kabam if you can pull it off without fucking it up. In theory, it should be okay, but I think a lot of loaders might have an issue with it. Yeah. I think a lot of people are going to complain next season about matchmaking. Because they will have used to the fact that they can get to, you know, middle of the victory track very easily. Now it's going to be harder, and you know, nobody wants to go backwards, and that's going to be the feeling Kabam gives to them. Because some people who could have gotten to like plat 1, for instance, or plat 2 previously will not be able to do so easily, or as easily anyways. And you know, not gonna feel great about it. Hey, what's up, K-Dog? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, man. Do you think Goriko Masteries for the last few weeks is coming BG? I think possibly. First time around, treat me with your best shot. 4, 5, 3, 1. I'm gonna grab skill. First time around, crit me with your best shot meta. Pretty much everybody did use recall. So it could be the same thing again, or it could be that because of the scoring changes, it's not worth it anymore. That's just going to be something we need to test, man. Well, I guess I'm not doing a ring, got 6-star Kindred and awaken him from 10 Paragons. Well, good to be you. Congratulations. I never get lucky with those things, so I'm not even gonna try. Kindred looks cooler than I imagined. Now I want both champions. Kindred doesn't really look cool. Well, offensively, he definitely doesn't look too cool. But, you know, he might get a tune-up, so that's something. Defensively, though, he probably will have some decent use. Is there an option in settings where you can have your use green champs at the bottom of the list instead of top? There is an option. I don't really fuss about it, but thank you. I don't really pay attention to that. That's so good, saved you a lot of time. Yeah, I'm a bit jealous. Not gonna lie. I am a bit jealous, but what can I do? Need to keep on grinding. Oh, you still didn't die. But, you know, at least I'll have something to stream for the next few days. So, like, look at the positives, look at the upsides. Kindred Deagle's defender. Aye. That's a Buster. Buster Rhymes. How are you doing? Okay, so we are at 3 multiplier. And on the bright side, you know, I'll still end up earning some units. Because I don't think I will need any units to grind this out. You seen the champion release animations? Yeah, I did see them. Yeah, I think it's gonna be something around 130, probably. Is Kabam continuously now banning those folks? That's fine. Now Kindred Mr. Negative can shine, right? Well, Mr. Negative is going to be a great counter for Kindred, yeah. More than likely. I mean, Mr. Negative, you know, very good champion as is. It's just one of those champs where the metas didn't quite work out for him, I'd say. Mr. Negative should be quite good for the event. Oh no, never mind. No, Mr. Negative would be good for event flow knockdown, if not for the stupid node that puts disorients on you. Beat up. Oh, this might not be the fastest or best matchup. I need to start using my 7-stars now. Come on then. Come on then. Ham should be quite good against Kindred, yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Look at the amount of progress she's getting. It would have been painful if she landed a special attack on. Alright, so that's sorted, so we need to filter out 7-stars for now. Better use these sooner rather than later. My team of rank 2s. I'm about to take another 7-star rank 2. I just need more tier 6 basics and stuff like that. Tier 3 alphas. You get sick of the same music every day? No. Thanks for asking. It's just like a background noise. I don't treat it as listening to music. I treat it as like a white noise in the background. And besides, YouTube is just insanely dangerous with any music that you play. Oh yeah, 7-star Chow is very good. There's a very good reason why I took her rank 2 immediately. She is an absolute monster. Must be nice. What must be nice? Best tech champ now in your opinion? For medium duration fights. What do you consider a medium duration fight? The immediate question. Having rank 2 is okay. Ooh, Scotty's here. What's up, Scotty, man? Pleasure to see you. Tap there. Oh, look at that. I can now tap the thingy on super chats. I did not know that's a thing now. I can also do this.
Shut up and take my money.
Scott Blocko $79.99. Got an estimate for 6 Kindred? Also, I took Man-Thing to R4 for next BG season. Going to take up Electro and either Starkey or Cersei. Opinion on Starkey versus Cersei?
I would not do Electro rank up personally. But that's just me. Starkey versus Cersei. I think Starkey is more used overall. I do think Cersei is gonna be good for crit me with your good-ish for crit me with your best shot meta, I suppose. But overall, I'd prefer Starkey for sure. Estimate for Kindred, I would put at 130, 135 million probably. That would be my guess. Hey, what's up, Devon? What's up, Kalantek, by the way? 400k health balls. I still think, like, again, it depends who you go up against. I think Nimrod is perfectly fine for fights like that. I think it all kind of like depends on matchup. Nimrod's up there. Huge Ant-Man, Lady Deathstrike are really good for that stuff too. Obviously there are more, but kind of really does depend on who you're going up against and what nodes and stuff like that. How many points am I going to be grinding for? Probably like normal, like 150 something, 160. Maybe I'll try a few more than normal, I don't know. I do think he's going to go like 130, 135. But you know, you never want to underestimate the tenacity of MCOC players. I mean, it's not like there's much else to do in the game right now. You got 8 turkeys tooling past my fox cam in the yard. Anyone want a turkey? Is it it's not Thanksgiving yet, is it? Nah, I don't think Electro is going to be that good for me with your best shot. I'm gonna tell you exactly why not, by the way. Because if you're not doing any damage to Electro, you take no damage back. So, and crit me with your best shot meta specifically, Electro is gonna have like more counters, because a ton of champions have like projectile special attacks. So what you can do is just hit the opponent when you're gonna be barely critting or barely doing any damage until you get to a big special attack, drop a big special attack that has guaranteed crits, and then Electro is gonna be absolutely dead. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be like a ton of champions that will just nuke that Electro like nobody's business with very minimal health loss. And on top of it, you know, there's still gonna be champions that bypass, that like have like non-contact attacks, for instance, or big resistances. So I don't think he's gonna do that great. Especially since Battlegrounds aren't up, may go for a bit more. Yeah, you know, there are more people with more free time. But yeah, I think Kindred is gonna be higher than Silk. Imagine Kindred's second round would be like Silk's. Doubt it. They've released a 7-star Awakening Gems. If I had to guess, 7-star Awakening Gem we're gonna see on Cyber Weekend or something like that. Cyber Weekend, 8.4 we might see, or you know, Act 8 rewards overall. Do you think we'll be... Okay, so answer that one. 6-star Kindred. Again, I think it's gonna be 130, 135 million, something like that, most likely. I'll be grinding for more than that, because I don't want to be around cutoff. I don't want to invest all the time and effort grinding for a champion just to miss it. I was wondering, how do I get my first rank 5, 6-star or 7-star rank 2? I can't find any materials in game, but many on Twitter has many rank 5s, even people who didn't play for a while. Well, attend to your pain challenges. Gives you a 4 to 5 gem if you can do those. I do think you get portions of it in like by finishing 8.2 as well, but most meaningful thing you can kind of grind up at the moment is the Battlegrounds store, because in Battlegrounds every week you can get, you know, chunks and stuff like that. It's not like a single piece of content that's gonna give you a lot. At the moment, I think only piece of content that actually gives you like a solid rank up immediately is Attend to Your Pain Karina version 3 challenges. That gives you like a 4 to 5, 6-star rank up gem. Do you see Vox and Photo animations? Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, I like them. I'm nothing against them. do like that. I don't. His wings looked a bit odd. I didn't kind of expect them to look that way, but other than that, I did really like. I like, you know, character with his sign. I think it's very cool. Yeah, 8.4 probably will have something like that. I think we will potentially see an awakening, like a random class awakening gem in 8.4, not a generic one. Archangel, happy unit. I would awaken Archangel first. Archangel's like one of the MVP champions overall. So yeah, I would awaken Archangel first. The only team working on Kabam is the animation. Vox looks fire. Yeah, that definitely is by far the most stable and competent team, I would say. Pretty much all of the champions look like very solid. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of how Kindred looks like. I think, yeah, Kindred is like one of the champions that's released recently that left me the most underwhelmed with the character design. And I'm not talking about like, oh, he's creepy or centipede stuff like that. I'm just like not impressed with the way he looks, I suppose. Dot works in crit. No. Dot does not work. Only yellow numbers do damage, basically. So no burst of damage, no damage or time effects, no passive damage or abilities. None of that stuff works. If it's not a big yellow number, it will do no damage. Except for guaranteed crits in block. Critical hits in block. Champions that can crit through block can still do damage without a yellow number. Now for another rank 5, Hulkling or Nimrod. I think I would do Hulkling first. Like that exploration gives 7-star rank 2 gem. That'd be cool. Why not? I actually think by the time Actate finishes, I don't know, we'll see. It depends when it happens, really. No, Moleman is not going to be an MVP. Moleman is going to be weaker than normal. You have completely wrong mindset, Rancho. Moleman, Corvus, Ghost, none of those champions benefit from that node. Yeah, they will do damage, but no more than normal. You know who's going to be MVPs? Bishop. He's going to kill anything with single level 2 because you can guarantee that all of his level 2 crits, for instance. Know who's going to be an MVP? A Kingpin, because Kingpin has massive attack values and you can guarantee that he always crits. Nova is going to be great defensively and defensively. Storms are going to be amazing. So on and so forth. Shuri is not going to work. Because again, Shuri's main damage source is shocks, not her crits. So yeah, people always tend to think in the wrong ways. Like, do you think if a champion has a lot of yellow numbers in their base kit, they're going to work well for this node? It doesn't matter. Like, it means absolutely nothing for this meta. Hulk Special 2 is going to hurt? Yeah. Hulk Special 2 will hurt. And Hulk is going to be a monster, yeah. Hulk's going to be a monster. She-Hulk's going to be very good. Joe Fix it's going to work fine. Thoughts on Kindred? I don't know. Offensively, he's a third. It all entirely depends how good of a defender he's going to work out to be. Colossus, maybe? Colossus, kind of, but he's not towards the top. Like, you know, Colossus would be not as good as, like, OG Storm, for instance. Or Storm Pyramid X. Or a whole bunch of other mutants. Like Kitty and so many more. Kind of the right idea. It's just Sunspot will be amazing, yeah. Yeah, Silk's probably gonna work fine. Warlock is going to be insanely good. That is correct, yes. Both offensively and defensively. Warlock is gonna be an absolute chad. Warlock's gonna take care of business. Jugs will be crazy good, yes. Rintra is not as easy to use as you think because his special attack takes forever. Vast majority of the damage is on the last hit, and you typically kind of root your opponent and, you know, hit him in a corner, which doesn't necessarily let you intercept them as much. So Rintra will be able to put in work, but he's not going to be as good or easy as you think he is to use. So many champions to ban. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some crazy defenders too. OG Scarlet Witch is gonna be insane, yes. OG Scarlet Witch is going to be absolute monster. Cutoff for Kindred, probably like 130, something like that. Maybe 135. I doubt it's gonna go much higher than that. Absorbing Man, he's not going to be particularly good. I'm probably not gonna be running Absorbing Man. MVPs for Victory Track? Well, I'm gonna be making a video on that. Probably on like Monday. But for most part, you know, Victory Track, you can use majority of the champions unless you rely on keeping a lot of debuffs on opponent. Oh, I made a whoopsie. That Guardian's going to be useless? Yeah, pretty much. No, BG start next week. Oh yeah, Nick Fury is gonna have 2 full health pulls, because he's not gonna degen in Second Life. That's gonna be quite fun. That is indeed going to be quite fun. But there will be bigger dangers than 2 health pull Nick Fury, I think. Like Man-Thing, for instance. Man-Thing's gonna be insane. Believe you me when I tell you this, Man-Thing is gonna be such a bitch. I remember from the first meta, Man-Thing was like, Nova and Havoc. Both are gonna be crazy stupidly good. How's Ghost going to do in Victory Track? Just fine. Just basically drop heavy before you're level 2 and you get extra damage, so there's nothing wrong with Ghost in Victory Track. Someone said they're going to be introducing 3 new ranks because of seeding, but seeding was that. So why they are added in Season 10? Because they need those extra ranks for seeding to work next season. Like, what's the best way to describe it? Because they need to use Season 10 to create a mold for the code and placements in Season 11. You understand that? They can't just randomly, you know. You shouldn't be too upset about it. Mr. Sinister, good counters. Oh, there is actually quite a few good counters for Mr. Sinister. And crit me meta. But yeah, Warlock can make Sentinel. Will do just fine. Yeah, you know, champions that inflict a ton of debuffs, for instance, will work fine too. Unless they are damage or time effects, obviously. But yeah, that Nova is going to be a menace. They did increase the medal requirement, but they also increased the rewards that you get, so... I don't understand why is everybody so upset that there's more rewards in Victory Track. For virtually everybody, it just means that you're going to be able to earn more rewards overall. Yeah, it might take a bit longer, but... You know... There's a relatively significant rewards bump. What's the best way to put it? At the moment, when you... like 6-star shards, 6-star relic shards, for instance. You only get those when you finish in like a proper celestial or mysterium bracket, right? And they put in 3,000 6-star shards in the milestones. It's like, what are you complaining about? Like, it's a good thing. And yeah, next seasons, it's still not going to be a long Victory Track. It's just this first one. Really hope they come with an announcement about the stupid green shards and the dual pool one. What do you mean? What green shard? What are you talking about? Another black one? And yeah, extra 15k trophy tokens, extra 6-star relic shards. I think there's a few more extra Elder's Marks too. So I don't understand why people are just like, oh no. You know, if I had to pick out, I'd want a victory track that's fucking 5 times as long if it means 5 times better rewards. Like, why not? If you can earn better rewards for playing longer in victory track, never reach Gladiator Circuit, and end up with more rewards, it'll work out better for you, doesn't it? Or if you want to play more than you did before, get way more rewards in victory track, and still get Gladiator Circuit rewards. You know? I genuinely don't get why everybody's like, victory track's longer. Yeah, with more rewards. Again, they can add fucking, like, as far as I'm concerned, they can add 50 tiers to that shit. I'm not opposed to. You seen Walks it? Yeah. It is gonna be so annoying on defense. It's not gonna be that bad. I mean, it's gonna be harder than normal, but it's not gonna be that bad. Oh, there's no way they're gonna be releasing 7-star Hercules. I hope he gets 6-star locked. Oof, that's mean. Solo shots for greater Supreme Crystals and Special Crystal Tab. Oh, what about them? I mean, they are... yeah, those crystals are an absolute waste of time. They are absolutely terrified of magic. Whenever DLL has a stream, ask DLL what he thinks of magic. Sounds like an, you know, a PTSD Vietnam War victim. Uh-oh. I'm not entirely satisfied with this, but I think it'll be fine. Anyway. Heads up, Mikkel's heading. There's old MCOC where I used to read the nodes and like best thing. Yeah, I missed that too. You still have the dew point, so what do you mean by that? Also, what I think of Thor Ragnarok, I don't think it's gonna be that hard. Rhino is better than Thor Ragnarok in that meta, I'll tell you that much. Rhino is gonna be a bit of a bastard. Just saying. If you have like a Rhino, might be worth taking him to like rank 3 at the very least, just to screw off with people. Hercules has just destroyed the relevance of story content. I don't think it's just Hercules, to be honest, because there was always like a Ghost or a Quake or a Corvus or something. I think it's Kabam being just bad at what they do, to be honest. And Kabam making a decision. It would be very easy to design a really hard piece of content that Hercules can do fuck all in. But Kabam is just not releasing new content, period. I don't think it's Hercules' fault. Again, we always had something like Blade ripped through Act 5, and, you know, Act 6 we had Quake and Ghost is like by far the biggest MVPs. And in Act 7 they just stopped trying. Battlegrounds 7-star will work for Scorpion from EOP. Kind of, I think, if I remember correctly. Heal up to full, take that burst, I think, and kind of. I'm not like super sure about it, but I seem to recall something on Spider-Man. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I've been hearing his name a lot. DLL, who is he? He's a content creator that got hired by Kabam and is working as champion designer now. He designed Kate Bishop and Absorbing Man. And I think and Monica Rambeau as well. That's coming out next month. I think. And triggered by them, throwing their shots in the milestones. Yeah, it's basically nothing. It's just water, you know. It's just some sort of something, so something is there. It's kind of like when Kabam, you know, has those calendars, and then in the calendar there's like 1k gold or something. It's just nothing, you know. It's something just so it looks that the calendar has something in it. You understand what I mean? completely worthless stuff. Maybe because sometimes they balance them in releases. Yeah. I guess I'd say it depends how they go about it. Yeah. Just like Ghost and Quake still needed skills. Things like go brr. Oh, I suppose so, but again, it's not that there's, you know, any real fault with Herc in that. I mean, Hercules is just stupid, yes. He basically raised a generation of lazy MCC players. But Kabam can easily work around it if they want. Super easy. It's just that, again, the entire story content and side events and stuff like that, all of solo content has become just shit. And that's the unfortunate facts of life here. Hey, what's up, Pika? Hiding. Like, Grandmaster Gauntlet was like the last piece of content that was like fun and challenging. We used to get several pieces of content like that a year, and now last one like that has been several years ago. Even Eternity of Pain I wasn't like that fast about. Because of the way it, you know, came out with those Korean challenges and stuff like that. No wonder people cry about Act 5 with Hurricane Scorpions in game and all generations use. Yeah, well, that's the thing. And that's what I said in my video. Just because Kabam's making the content easier for new players, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be actually a good thing for the new players. Because Act 5 was where you actually learned to play. Like, Masochism 5.2 something was where you learned to intercept or, you know, bait out heavy attacks and stuff like that. And, you know, it was how you play more so than whether you have the perfect champion for the node. And the same thing with like Bane. Bane is where you learn how to, you know, work around timers, time your combos within things expiring and stuff like that. And all of that stuff's super important throughout the entire game. We have now so many characters based on that. And if you never learn it properly, then, well, there's not much else to say, but that you're kind of screwed. Come on. But eventually you're gonna have to learn. It's just probably the easiest and best to do it with the easiest champions and all this, you know what I mean? Because now when they will have to learn it, they're gonna have to learn it in more challenging game modes with bigger health pools and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. We were complaining so much about a lot of stuff in Act 5 and 6, but thinking back, I really wish we'd get much more of content like that. A lot more. Luck on the ground, thank you. Opened 6 of my free ones, got nothing but 4 and 5 stars. Yeah, Paragon crystals have very low drop rates in general. I mean, there's still some people that get insanely lucky. Who was it, like BMG, that got like Danny, Moonstar, Lady Deathstrike, and Silk in a row from early access bundles? Like, what the fuck? You know, some people just seem to have like insane luck. Come on, finally. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that Mr. Sinister definitely was a roadblock for a lot of players for a long amount of time. No, it wasn't the only counter released, but there weren't many counters. He was a massive champion, was a massive pain in an original release as well. But yeah, I think I soloed Mr. Sinister in my first go with Quake and that Heimdall and Angela synergy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. DMM, Hyperion were options. Maybe not as effective, but still. There were like options, not many great ones. And in most cases, it still involved using some revives because people, you know, had like 5-star rank 4s at best, I think. Class gates were a big problem, yeah. The gates themselves made content so much more difficult. If the gates didn't exist, 6.2 would be so much easier. Oh yeah, Ghost could do that fight as well. Come on then, okay, let's play proper. Ah, why'd you do it? Why'd you have to do it? Act 6.2, even now with the original release, many would find that painful. Oh yeah, because a lot of people fuck these days, you know, comparatively speaking. Guess they won't be able to launch AW with BG together. Oh yeah, because think about it. Somebody made like this post as in like this is about to get fun because we're gonna have the new side event, new event quest, new Battlegrounds season, new Alliance War season, all starting at the same day. How do you think that is going to go? Do Not Go Gentle was a very cool note too. Best thing they can do, look to the content census forces. No, people would fucking uproar on that. How many people do you think has like a remotely decent amount of 7 stars? I think I don't see them doing that. And if they do that, I think like 90% of the community would pull out their pitchforks. Oh yeah, if 6-star Quake was released, she'd be immediately back in the spotlight. That's like taking 2 months vacation from school and straight going for the exams. Something like that, yeah. But you know, Kabam is ambitious. Always ambitious. Can't knock them for that. Miss Quake and Magic, same. Good luck for both of us. Are you grinding? Oh, you're grinding this time around, aren't you? Oh yeah, a lot of people are grinding. A lot of folks are indeed grinding for Kindred because he's defender. 6-star rank 5 Quake. Oh, that just saying that out loud immediately made me a little bit hard. Oh, come on, really? Did you see that? I mean, what kind of number 1 bullshit is that? What kind of number 1 bullshit is that? 1 second, somebody's knocking at the door. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Does Cassie need to be awakened in high sig? Not really. I mean, it does help. For if you want to use her as a defender as well, then yeah. Because her evade is on like defense and stuff. For like Battlegrounds fights, you don't really need that. Round 2 estimate? I have no estimate for round 2, because it can like after the last silk arena, it can be anything. It'll obviously highly depend on what it goes for in round 1 as well, but yeah. Nobody kind of foresee what happened in the last round there. Come on. Let's go then. Let the 7 star was stupid war machine. Don't you worry, my latest 7 star was double dupe on Wong. Fuck that Wang. Hate Wang. Wang can go fudge itself. At least with war situation, everyone's the same boat. What do you mean, Frodo? Everyone's the same boat. Explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, Penny was such a biznatch. I really hate that. Here's an auto block, and none of the things that stop auto block will work against Penny except the new undermine thing which we're adding to new champions. Such a bullshit thing to do. It's like, next thing is gonna be like, okay, so this champion can miss, and none of the abilities that ignore miss work against this miss, because this miss is special and we're gonna call it mega miss. You know? Like, that's kabam. Yeah. I mean, I still think it's not the best thing to grind while streaming. I do remember, I think who it was, Legacy? I think he was grinding for like Dr. Doom. And he finished 101st because people were grinding alongside on his stream and were like sticking to like basically a tiny bit more points than he had. And there were literally like a whole bunch of people that came in like 99s, 98s, 100s, stuff like that were on his stream just keeping tiny bit ahead of him. And Legs ended up 101st in that arena. Got Sunspot, nice. Congratulations. Sunspot is an amazing first time star. But yeah, not necessarily the best idea to drop your points, but you know. What I'm thinking is I'll probably overgrind like I normally do anyways. So I think I'll probably be fine. That's how I'm doing it. You know, if I grind out 160, 170 million points, something like that, there's no way he's gonna go that high, so I should be fine. If, however, I do miss because of it, then I'm never grinding on streams again. Just saying. Warning you guys in advance. 7-star gore is not a bad thing at all, I'd say. I would say that it's not bad. Hope I don't end up like you with Wong, just so I can 7-star Guillotine 2099. Oof. I actually wouldn't mind Guillotine 2099 that much. But I definitely have no desire to do her. And use Rune Point Booster from those Solar Crystals? I probably will at some point. You can't use them like all the time, you know? It'll be overkill. 81, back at doing a thing again? Yes, I am back at doing a thing again. That is correct. Look at that, I'm only at 6.7 million though. Not doing my thing very quickly. quite a lot of time needed as well to grind through my roster. But it's fine. Such is life. At some point I'll probably put on some medium level boost as well, because I do have quite a few of those. I just did 120 million for Winter Soldier. I'm exhausted. Why would you do that? I mean, why? You just wanted the Warbound title? Because that's probably gonna get you the Warbound title, isn't it? Yeah, I figured that's why. I might need to do that at some point, but I probably won't. I don't really care for titles that much. Lucky Pixel, what are you doing? I didn't even call pennies out of luck. Anything else is just out of luck. Yeah, that's another one of those things. They could have at least, you know, given a new name. Penny design really pissed me off when it came out. It did. Whoops. Yeah, look at that. Look who's got a precision. Another degen for me to take. Do. Jessica was such a nasty defender last meta. Like, really. Jessica was so mean. With them regens and, you know, all the extra debuffs opponents could get. Jessica was putting full down left, right, and center. But, yeah, now... Well, I think Jessica is going to be even easier to get. Like in Cyber Weekend or something like that. Who is the most exclusive and rare champion in the game at the moment? I think it's probably Immortal Iron Fist 6-star. Most likely. I don't know. Oh, 6-star Punisher is most likely. 6-star Punisher. OG Punisher. Yeah. Been enjoying Silkadel? Yeah. I haven't done much in the game because there hasn't been anything to do, but you know, I have been messing around with Silk, using her in like the rifts and stuff like that, and I do like her, I do enjoy her. It's just there hasn't been much to play, you know. Odualdron? I don't think Odualdron's rare because anybody can easily go and grab him. Still think 6-star Punisher is probably the rarest one. You have 7-star Gambit? No, I do not. Okay, that was wrong one. I need this. Yes, this is what I need. Be fine. Then you have. I think I do have 5-star. I don't have 6-star. I'm ready for BG to come back. I know. Well, to be fair, Archangel isn't gonna do fuck all in the weeks 3 and 4 meta. I mean, next second phase, finish high in health. I mean, there were a few other tricks that could work against Jessica, but yeah, he was an absolute nightmare. He got banned a lot. Labuldron deserves a buff. I don't think it's worth buffing a champion that doesn't exist as a 6-star. I don't really care whether he gets buffed or not, because you know, unless he's like a reward in Abyss of Legends 2.0 or something as a 6-star, I don't really care. Being content creator without CCP has been rough lately. I don't know. Like the only thing that annoys me at the moment as a content creator, and this is like my personal pet peeve, is I want to do champion showcases, but I don't want to do them with recoil masteries on, and I don't want to take recoil masteries off because I'm grinding arenas constantly. You know what I mean? That has been like the one thing that kind of annoys me. But you know, not necessarily that I miss CCP. Just I wish Kabam did something that they should have done ages ago and gave us Mastery presets. I think 6-star gold pool is not as rare as Punisher, but maybe I'm wrong. How do you know when Adam Warlock's added to the basic pool? I mean, you can look it up. Yeah, I really don't understand why they don't give us Mastery preset. I mean, I kind of understand. It's probably because it's making them quite a lot of money. Okay. Entering basic pool MCOC. 7-star plot. Yes, well, I mean, 7-star plot pool is probably, it's impossible to have at the moment. I wouldn't say it doesn't really count. Adam Warlock enters the upcoming basic pool champions added. It should be in October, 3rd of October. There you go. Adam Warlock should be on 3rd of October entering the basic pool. Are you shooting for 130? No, I pretty much always grind like my 150 to 160 million, so I'll probably try something similar to that. I don't think he's gonna go as high, again, just to be perfectly clear on that. It's just, that's more or less the score that they end up with, a relatively casual grind. Like without using units or anything like that. Just by doing like my rounds about twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. 7-star plot pool, I think you can start earning the pieces. I'm not like super sure. I think you can start earning those pieces now. I really don't care about plot pool though, so I wasn't paying much attention. I have like the 6-star plot pool awakened and stuff, but like I really don't care about him. Oh, look at that dead Nick Fury. Nick Fury a bit deadish. 1 hour in the grind and I'm already hating my guts. The first and the last hours are the most difficult. When you get to like day 2 and start of day 3, then it's fine. It's the start of it that's really daunting, and the finish of it feels disgusting because you have been doing it for like 2 full days plus already. And there's always that uncertainty because, you know, I think I'm pretty much done with my grind. Will it be, you know, stuff like that. But hang strong, Ankit. You can do it. You want that 6-star Kindred or not? And also, Kindred is one of the champions for the next featured crystal. So if you don't grind for him and don't spend for him, you're not gonna get him for a long time. Is it just you? It could be you, I think, with the internet connection. Just refresh the stream, should be fine. Does he need high sig? Not super sure, to be honest. I think high sig does help. But again, I'm not super sure. That is a solid level 1. Oh, that's a nice level 1 from a baby Gambit. Okay, so we have entered my rank 3 champion territory now. So I have grinded out all my 7 stars, all my rank 5s, and all my rank 4s. And the Kindred terrible kind of needs sig 100 to be a minute. Okay, cool. So gonna have to sig the boy up as well. fine. I think I have some mystics. Need to check whether I have mystics. About the leaks and decide to burn the one. Anything more besides anti-venom? Anti-venom's kind of cool though. But at least you got more shards and stuff. You know what I mean? All meanings being defender. Yeah. I mean, he could be at least a semi-decent attacker if they work with his numbers or added him like an extra ability in the balancing. That is kind of my hope, because at the moment he has like 0 offensive potential because of how crap the damage is. And I wouldn't ever expect them to tune him into like, you know, 30-40 second finisher. But if he can perform at the very least similar to the way, let's say, Mojo does, despite Mojo needing like a full ramp up that typically takes like 30 seconds. You know what I mean? If they could at least get him to a point where he can finish the fights in like, you know, 70-80 seconds against most opponents, something like that, that'd be good. Sabonius, how are you doing? Of another sense, and guess what champ I got? Well, I don't know. No hint for me there. Oh, I shall not guess. Just waste 5k units to only get a 6-star in those. If you got a 6-star Kindred, then, you know, I still wouldn't say waste. You saved yourself that grind. The worst champion that you get from there, Venom the Dark. I do hope that they tune up Kindred. Really do. On my own grind, champ my first after a very long time. So you're grinding 660. Oof. 660 Venom the Dark does not sound great. I mean, he will have one hell of a prestige. Honestly, if I had 660 Venom the Dark, and I hope I don't, just so we are clear, yeah? If I had 660 Venom the Dark, I would take him to rank 2, because he would be like crazy good prestige, I'm quite sure. Pray you get another one. Shut up. Again, grinding for Kindred. Well, best of luck to you. Well, Kindred is built as a defender. How good of a defender he's going to be, it's still super early to tell. Looks like quite good. Most likely it's going to be quite good. But just because he's quote unquote designed that way, it doesn't mean that he's going to be good at that. You know, the best example is Kaban specifically said that Shocker is, like, say, designed for Battlegrounds and stuff. Is Shocker a good Battlegrounds champion? I was like, fuck no. Like, maybe 1% of people in, like, Celestial 5, 6, Mysterium 1, 2, 3 run Shocker ever. Because Will Vision was kind of designed as a Battlegrounds champion. It's like, is Will Vision, you know, being wildly used in Battlegrounds as a success? No, fuck that. You know what I mean? Just because champion is designed with a specific goal in mind by Kabam does not mean at all that they will be good at what they are trying to achieve. Hey, what's up, JJ? But he does look like a solid defender. Yeah, Shuri is not going to be good for this season, so you can wait until end of the season to rank up Shuri for BGs. Both of the metas Shuri is not going to be great for. A BK finest. Stupid Baron Zemo can go and sit on his own ward, saber. Been in the office today. Forgot to change my alarm, so everything was a rush. Oof. Well, sounds like you had a nice and busy day. Didn't you? And look at me, I'm just slowly but surely grinding away for a few points. Most champions that are insanely good as they are because they fucked up. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the things. Like most of the, or at least significant part of the champions that are ridiculously good are basically like that despite what Kabam designed. For instance, let's say Human Torch. You know, Human Torch was designed before Battlegrounds appeared, and he was never designed with the idea that you will be able to use Nova Flame for every fight. Because in Battlegrounds, you know, there is just the one fight. So Human Torch immediately kind of like rose in stock quite drastically because of Battlegrounds, or Battlegrounds. Because every time you use Human Torch, you can just have him be in like his overpowered state. And, you know, obviously they didn't intend Hercules to be a strong, or Ghost, or Quake. Yeah. Luck to you in Kingdom Grind. Thank you. Good luck to you too. Oh, come on. Like I can't parry. But I opened so many Paragons for Kindred, but I never get him and only pulled the 5-star. Well, that is exactly why I'm grinding instead. I'm not able to open that many Paragons. YouTube been stingy as fuck for like 5-6 months now. The party's over. Fuck anyone who gets 6-star Kindred and 5 Paragons. Well, we had somebody who got 6-star Kindred and duped him in 10 Paragons previously. You can check him out. We already had somebody like that on stream. But then, trust me, Ankit, I know how you feel. I feel the same pretty much. Ankit's salty? Hey, there's nothing wrong with being salty if it's justifiable. You said something triggered my Google Assistant and got me out from game. Ah, okay, Google. I'm just gonna randomly start. Hey Siri. Hey Alexa. Okay, Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Can play this. Champion Rule? Yeah, I did see Champion Rule. Do. Oh yeah, Vox definitely looks cool by the way. I said, hey Google. Man, you said, hey Google, and my Google Assistant started. Well, yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. Just saying. Photon is similar to CMM, but there's a lot more different abilities as well. One word? What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. Because there's quite, like, she's a science champion and she does have more science champion characteristics and stuff like that. So I'm definitely interested in Photon. Ability-wise, I was more intrigued by Photon than by Fox. Holy shit, KD, stop. My lights are going nuts. Okay, I stopped. I promise. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Maybe. Gonna change off my system. Why? What did I do to you? Was you the one who basically gave me that thought? That's all your fault. There we go. There we go. Man, this is gonna be a grind and a half. I can kind of feel it already. I can kind of sense it. Yeah. Third day cycle. Second day, don't mind. It's boring without BGs. I did play this game before the introduction of BGs. I don't know, man. But yeah, the game is very, very, very much so boring without BGs. Absolutely correct. Like, Battlegrounds have been off for only like a week and it feels like a month. It really feels like a long time we haven't gotten to play Battlegrounds. Yeah, never trust anything Apple says. He's a dirty little troll coming from under the bridge. Never trust anything Apple says that he like makes it in the form of a statement, you know? If he's like discussing champions or counters or something like that, you know, fine. In my experience, he hasn't been bullshitting about it, but when he's talking about scores, results, and rewards coming in and whatnot, just never fucking take him seriously. Like all caps, you like getting timed out a lot. That's what you like. You think they should implement BG during off season? Yeah, absolutely. I don't see a reason why not. Do you? No. You can get the Lions War off season. Why not Battlegrounds? Keep it on. Let us play. I'm thirsty. One second, guys. Sorry about that. I am back. I feel like they should also allow players to pick nodes to play in the upcoming season. What do you mean? No. I mean, you can pick nodes for friendlies. Dolphin showed him a stick. Pretty much something like that. Oh yeah. With the fact that Alliance War season, Battleground season, side event, and everything else is scheduled to start in the same day, I think we're going to be in for a very, very, very fun time. Can be in for a very fun time. Oh, whoopsies. Just can't parry. Wait a minute. You had triggered your invisibility already. And I can't even dex for shit. Oh man, this guy's annoying. Wait, why did he went on... I didn't draw a medium attack. Why did he go invisible? But I hate fighting that guy sometimes. I'm whatever. Yeah, I do kind of feel that they're gonna end up pushing that AW season back further as well. F? Yeah, that was a crappy moment, not gonna lie. That was an F. And I do feel exhausted already though. To be fair, in my defense, I was feeling kind of exhausted before I started this thing. Not my day today. Just not my day. Did you know that Chavez is actually quite good Mephisto counter in Battlegrounds? I'm just saying. I've done some ridiculously good Mephisto fights. They should do something with their range to be more life friendly. Well, that's kind of going opposite to what arenas are. Arenas is quite literally a grind fest. I mean, I understand what you mean, but that would, defeat the purpose, the current purpose of arenas. Because if it's more, life friendly, then everybody can do it. Like if they reduce the time that you need to grind for all the milestones, let's say by a factor of 5, there'll be way more people doing it. And with that, way more people having way more units and less people buying their unit bundles, you know what I mean? Good sleep now. Have a great sleep. Alright, see you later, man. John made out. John did what now? Ghost chili jam? Oh, that sounds stupid. I don't mess with stuff like that. I don't particularly like super hot foods. I don't mind spicy foods, but spicy as in like flavorful, not hot. Stuff that like burns you from inside out. No, I don't do that stuff. Like, no, not for me. Yeah, burning spicy. Bad. Well, there you go. But in general, I don't particularly, I prefer mild flavors. Nothing too crazy. For sauce and it was so nasty and it ended up in the bin. Had to sit with milk in my mouth. I mean, sounds like you guys had fun at least, so that's good. He gave 0 warning? Why would he? I wouldn't give you any warning either if I did that. Just because it's funnier to see the reaction then. Hitmonkey worth rank 3 and do it for crit meta. Well, Hitmonkey isn't going to be particularly amazing for the crit meta. I mean, he's going to be good, but he's going to be no better than he normally is, really. You know. Like, if I had champions I wanted to rank up specifically for crit me meta, Hitmonkey wouldn't be among them. Personally. Because again, just because a champion does have a lot of big yellow numbers in an average fight doesn't mean he's going to be good in that meta. Like Mole Man, for instance, is going to be worse in crit me with your best shot meta than he is in no node meta at all. Because they gain no benefit, and like in case of Mole Man and Hitmonkey, to be honest, Hitmonkey also loses the bleed damage that you're not gaining, because the bleeds will do no damage. Most 6-stars should be at rank 3? Yeah, I mean, I agree to that. I have majority of my 6-stars at rank 3 at least. But you know, that's not an option for everybody. Oh yeah, OG Hulk's gonna be crazy good. Kingpin's gonna be insane. I'll tell you that. Kingpin's gonna be brutal. Wish I get rid of synergies in arenas? Yeah, me too. I think there's no need to have them. I mean, Hitmonkey is gonna be alright. But again, nothing like super crazy. No flames and neurotoxins will not do any damage, no. Again, if it's not a yellow number, it will do no damage. Unless you hit opponent's block with a critical hit. Gallon does no damage. Archangel, Human Torch. None of that crap works. Oh yeah, Novi's gonna be crazy good. That's all my rank 2 to rank 5 now. For noob rank 1s. Yeah, I'm not there. I'm still somewhere with rank 3s. Takes me a bit longer. I'm probably going slower than you are as well. But yeah, it does take me a tiny bit longer. Okay, this is probably not the greatest fight. Oh, look at that. That's even a parry there. Use attack boost? Yeah, I probably will. Not this time around. Will Zemo work for crit me meta? I mean, kind of. Yeah, but nothing special. Like I'm not gonna. I have no intention of running a Zemo, for instance. He's gonna be shit on defense, and man, like I mean, like kind of going to work, but in the same way that pretty much all of the champions are kind of going to work. You know? Oh, this might not have been a great idea. It's fine. We can just smack without the bleeds. Be relatively quick. No, Korg wasn't particularly dangerous. I mean, he wasn't awful. He was still worth running, but he wasn't like mega dangerous. Man-Thing's very dangerous. Mr. Sinister can be very dangerous. Captain Britain was good. Nova and Havoc were very good defenders. Korg is decent-ish. Yeah. Rhino was a good defender. Yeah. I was watching Breakdown Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and one guy mentioned the cybernetic fat guy. Likely. Ooh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Interesting. But again, anything that happened in Guardians 3, there is like there's not a big chance that it will get carried on and continued, I think. Yeah, Tuma will be losing his concussions after that thingy comes back, so. And same thing for King. Yes, it's defender. Yeah, I don't think Atuma is going to be a great defender for either one of the upcoming metas. Here is the potato head. Kind of like, yeah. You started mentioning the Mojo now, like, hard to be excited for Mojo, like we had Modok in MCU. Is like anybody happy that we had Modok in MCU? I'm just saying. I think like we had Taskmaster in MCU already. Is anybody happy with that? Is AA going to do in mix? AA is going to be fine. He will be able to switch off that node completely. AA will do just fine. Because first of all, neurotoxins do not get shrugged off anyways, even if that node works, but he will also be able to switch off that node. It's going to be the best attacker in the first meta. Oh yeah, Kate's going to be crazy good attacker, yeah. Kate's going to be very, very, very good attacker in that ebb and flow meta. You are completely right with that. Because she's going to have like 40% stronger cold snap. That's going to give her a lot of extra damage. The Hulk is rank 4? No, my Hulk is rank 3. My 6-star Hulk. 7-star Hulk is rank 2. So I'm not going to rank up my Hulk. Because I have the bigger brother already. These are all, as you can see, pretty much rank 3s that I'm tackling with. Oh, come on, 0 raptures. What kind of solid luck is that? Like, I have a war machine, C203 as well. And then I got my 7-star war machine, and I duped my 7-star war machine. So my 6-star war machine is never gonna get any love again. Whoopsies. Oh, wow, what? Die already, okay? Yeah, don't cross once in silver. Maybe like his science and his skill. I know, I often think about stuff like that now too when I watch Marvel stuff. It really, you know, does affect the way I see things. Kind of funny, but it's funny because it's true. Like, he can purify your parries. What the hell are you on about? My Killmonger as well, that I kind of refused to rank 4 for quite a long time, and I'm actually quite happy that I didn't rank 4. And die already command never works on me. It does work when you practice it. It does. You just need to be investing in them die now point. That point. My Wong as well. Like the stupid Wong. I hate Wong. Couldn't they have made him better? Stupid Wang. What a wanker of a wang. There you go. Wong is such a joke in MCU now. He was good in Doctor Strange 1 and Infinity. Yeah, I liked him in Doctor Strange 1. Agree. Infinity Saga didn't, yeah. Infinity War didn't mind him. In She-Hulk, I'm gonna admit some of the bits were kind of like legitimately funny, but then once I kind of like considered the implications, I got a bit sad. What's my target? All of the points, max points. I don't know. I typically grind like 150, 160 million, so I'm gonna try to do that or a bit more. Alright, so we're at 12. Look at that, we already got all the milestones now. Oh. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Oh. You're not grinding? There you go. Do you have Kindred already? Stealthy is, by the way, sneakily good rank for next season. Stealthy is going to be very good for both of the metas. Fine. Open 30 Paragons and didn't get him. So I'm not doing Arena. I'd imagine that is the reason to do Arena. No? I kind of screwed up this one. But yeah, wouldn't life be better if you could just open a few Paragons and always get that champion? Yeah, Stealth with Spidey is somebody that I definitely am considering to take up. Just don't have the extra tier 6 basics and stuff. Yo. Kindred also, don't forget that he's not going to be in the next featured crystal. So if you don't get Kindred now, it's going to be a very long while till you get a chance. You know, kind of like with Sandman or something now. Oh, we have some good content with tier 6 CC in it. Yeah, I do too. I really do. To be honest, I don't really need much tier 6 class catalyst stuff. I need mainly tier 6 basics and tier 3 alphas. Primarily. I mean, tier 6 CC stuff obviously is always appreciated too, but I really want to take, like, you know, Scout, which OG to rank 4, Chels with Spidey to rank 4. Some other stuff, like for the upcoming metas, but you know, it's just impossible. That's where my biggest bottleneck is. Like, I have tier 6 CCs enough in like 3 classes, either rank up as 6 stars or 7 stars. But I barely have like tier 6 CCs for 1 class. Dark Poetry still exists? Yeah. Is MCOC original. Still exists. One of the original characters. I think she was the first champion in the game with Neutralize. By the way. Now, by the way, we're getting another champion with Neutralize, because either Monica Rambeau or Fox had an access to Neutralize. One of them two did. Which on like a level 3, but still. Oh yeah, it was Vox against Inhumans or something like that. So he's technically a Neutralize champion too. Because Vox with level 3 can put on an indefinite Neutralize on Inhumans. Want OG Ghost Rider to get a Magneto level buff. Wouldn't be too bad. And Photon is Neutralize immune. Yeah. I mean, Neutralize immunity, even though this might be like the first time they specifically like write it out, you know, pick out champions that are already Neutralize immune, like Archangel and whatnot, so not that fast about it. Come on. Which one of the new champs you like more, by the way, Ankit? Based on the abilities you have seen so far. I'm still more interested in Photon. Because in general, I just prefer Science class, I'm gonna be honest. Vox for sure. You know, I'm more interested in Photon. I think a Vox is cool too, but I think DLL designed Photon. So far, DLL has had a very good batting average. I prefer Science class and Science abilities, just, you know, on the base. There's that too. So yeah, I think I'm definitely more interested in Photon, even though undoubtedly Vox looks way cooler. No questions asked. Dark Knight, Assassin's Son. I mean, I really like how he looks, but ability-wise, I'm more hopeful and interested in Photon. Kinda tired of Science champions, even if they're OP. I'm not at all. Science is like my favorite class in the game. Well, pretty much always has been. So I'm happy that we get some cool sciencey stuff. Vox giving null vibes? Yeah, kind of. Science champions usually demand max sig for majority. Again, I don't really care about it, you know. Okay. I mean, it's not great for 7 stars at all, but as for 6 stars, how hard it is to max sig a 6 star these days? Maybe you're not gonna do it immediately, but it's not gonna take more than like a month for a few weeks. I don't think a bomb can do much with Cosmic class. Well, they can make Hercules 2.0. Just saying. They can make a better version of Hercules. How about that? How many points do you get in one rotation arena? It's normally around 20 million, something like that. They can give immortality to Cosmic class. Well, yeah. I think that could work. I think that could get the job done. Come on. Heal up a bit. Alright, I think I'll be finishing up the stream in a moment and complete the final bits off screen. And again, this Spider-Man is such a bane in my ass. Like, nobody likes you, you rat. Stupid spider people. Look at that. I think we're gonna watch a film, don't know what though. There was a film that I wanted to see, but badly, but I forgot which one. Obsidian was regarded as one of the hardest hitting champions in the game. I mean, to be honest, he pretty much still is. Have you, like, you know, take a rank 3 Obsidian, ramp him up, and then compare him to most other champions. As in, like, you'd be surprised. I'd say that he probably still is one of the hardest hitting champions in the game. As in, like, honestly, take like a rank 3 Obsidian, you know, ramp him up, drop like 2 heavies, dash back and like 2-3 heavies and see what happens. He can do ridiculous damage still. Honestly, if Obsidian had like a good block proficiency, who knows how popular he could have potentially gotten. He just got a lot of shit for the block proficiency and stuff. But yeah, I think Obsidian is definitely still up there when it comes to damage. Because I remember you could do like roll fights in like under 20 hits, like with the rank 3. Or something like that. Or was it the rank 5? It was basically like a couple of heavy attacks and get to level 2 and drop a level 2 or something like that. Just 20 like 30 hits, something like that. It was like stupid fast. And a stupid amount of damage. Yeah, so if you get like a decent block proficiency and, you know, maybe a bit better durations or something like that, or easier ramp up, you know, he would have been way more popular. It's definitely one of those champions where Bam really didn't need to do much to make him like a popular mainstay champion. As a 7-star, he could probably do quite well. I agree with that. Come on, let's smack this. Still rank 3s. Man, rank 3s are like, when I grind, rank 3s seem like endless. Like whenever I start seeing rank 2s, I'm like, oh, it's coming to an end. And then when it gets to rank 1s, I'm like nearly there. But rank 3s just seem to never end. You see, still all of them are rank 3s. Whatever. Anyways, gonna claim all of the milestones quickly. I think, man, this is gonna take a while. But at least we got some units. I think I already had a 4-star Kindred, but 3 stars new. And oh, cool. 4-star. I'll take my 7-star Geofix and 7-star Mysterious rank 2. I think they're going to be any good for the next season. Are there any of them awakened? I think that could be. Geofix, it should be very good for the crit meta. Especially if he's awakened. Okay, so come on, give me some units. 30. Oh, great. Joe is awakened. Yeah, I would rank up Joe. So it's going to be very good for crit meta. Didn't get many units. I mean, still something. Over 15k though. We are above 15k units now. No. Anyways, that's it for now. I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow morning. I'm going to need to do some more grindy grind. Bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the